I was born Lady Charlotte Cavendish Bentinck in early 1806. Noble blood ran through my veins, with a family lineage in England, Scotland and Holland. As you can imagine, growing up with such advantages made childhood virtually carefree. That was until my father denied me my perfect match. I was 20 and fallen madly in love with John Evelyn Denison, who came from a distinguished family of wool merchants. His family held land in Nottinghamshire, Lincolnshire, Yorkshire and County Durham. But seemingly this was not enough in the eyes of my father. It took months of persuasion and half threats, but I eventually managed to get my way. John and I married in 1827. And my decision to accept John's proposal proved to be the right one. He enjoyed much success and influence, particularly in politics. He was a member of Parliament, and he was serving the constituencies of Hastings, Newcastle-under-Lyme, Nottinghamshire, South Nottinghamshire and North Nottinghamshire. Oh, they were wonderful. In fact, he had such success. His greatest success was between 1857 and 1872, when he became Speaker of the House of Commons. John actually showed a great deal of affection towards his ancestral home at Ossington Hall, not far from Newark, and we spent a great deal of time together there. Life was extremely comfortable for me. Without the responsibilities of having children, I was free to enjoy all the pleasures of aristocratical life. John died in 1873. I was devastated, feeling for the first time that I was truly alone. I mourned for a while, but rather than wallow in my grief, I decided to direct my energies to more philanthropic pursuits. I wanted to help real working people. I wanted to use my influence for those who needed it the most. And if I could do it as a fitting tribute to my late husband, well, all the better, I thought to myself. Well, one such project was the construction of the Ossington Hall Coffee Tavern in Newark, a place where travellers could seek refuge for humble means. It was designed to be a place to socialise and free from the temptations and revelry that a traditional public house offers. The Coffee Tavern was a fitting tribute to John, as it wasn't far from his home in Nottinghamshire. In fact, I continued to do these particular projects until my death in 1889. But I am proud to say that the tavern itself served many purposes and still stands to this day. In fact, it housed servicemen in 1942 from RAF Winthorpe. And having borne no children, my fortune was passed to my sister, and Ossington Hall was once again in the hands of the Denison family. Your portrait of me hung for a number of years in the Coffee Tavern became particularly famous. When the building was sold off and turned into a public house in the 1970s, guests reported incidents where the portrait would fly across the room from its place on the wall, seemingly on its own, due to my lingering spirit's disapproval of alcohol being served there. I must say, I found the entire thing highly amusing.